Hello everyone, welcome to the Esports World Cup 2024. I am Ahmed Alghanim from Strafe Esports and I'm joined by Caps from G2. First off, hello. First off, congratulations. That was an amazing series. And I would like to know, how is the atmosphere over here? How is your experience in the Riyadh so far in terms of the crowd, the arena?
Definitely, I think today the arena was just crazy. I think the amount of cheers we had for us was really insane, and I really appreciate that. So I really enjoyed that, and I think for us on stage was a bit more stressful. I think we were quite worried, or like it felt like we were talking over each other a bit, and maybe because there was so much pressure and we really had to beat FlyQuest, right? I think we got a bit nervous. So yeah, I hope we can reset a bit for tomorrow and show up a bit more calm and cleaner, because then we can definitely go further in the tournament.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, next up for you is Top Esports from, who today pulled up against Genji and beat them. What are your expectations coming to this match? How will you prepare for them? Can you share your thoughts a bit about it?
So I didn't get to watch all their game because we were traveling for some of it, but I definitely want to go home and rewatch because I think from what I watched, they were doing very well, and they were beating Genji very hard, which was a team that I thought was like the team to beat in this tournament. So them taking it out was definitely a surprise. And I think if we play like we will today, we will probably lose. So we will need to prepare well before tomorrow, and I think get some good rest so that we can come in and take it all the way to the final.
No, that's fair enough. There have been rumors going on that MSI could probably potentially be replaced by Esports World Cup. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Not really. I think it could definitely be a thing. I don't know how it would work out schedule-wise, but I think if it becomes like a longer tournament, it could definitely be a thing, because right now it's been a lot of fun, but it's also a very short tournament, and especially with Genji already being out on the second day, I think it feels kind of crazy, right? So yeah, I think maybe if it gets a bit longer, I think that could be pretty cool.
No, that's awesome. Now, to be fair with you, Caps, you have been one of the most consistent players out there, and I believe it's your 10th year being in the LEC, right? And 9 of them you've reached the finals. Tell us, how do you do that?
Well, thank you. I think definitely just a lot of just playing the game, right? I think a lot of getting very good at the game is just grinding, putting in that extra solid game. I think I've been very fortunate with a lot of the teams I've been on, and I've always worked with very hardworking people who really put in their whole life to this. And while we haven't won Worlds, and we haven't gotten the final push for our performance, we're definitely aiming for it, and it feels just great to play with teammates who want the same as me.
Oh, that actually brings me to the next point. After game 1, what was the mentality of the team? What were going through your mind? How do you come back in such a very important match? Is there anybody making some motivational speeches, or probably who was giving some cheering, something to cheer you up?
Yeah, definitely. I think we had a bit of maybe the energy was a bit low, so we tried to get it out again. But then we also made sure that we did some breathing to just calm down, because I think the biggest problem for us was just being stressed in the first game, and some of the fights we were winning, but then we went way too deep, or we were throwing some of our leads. So if we just played more together and not overextended, then we could definitely win. That's how we felt. But at the same time, it was a bit scary, right? Because we were quite stressed, and we just really had to try and calm down as much as possible and just play like we usually do, because if we play like we usually do, we can definitely win. But it's if we are overextending, if we are screaming over each other, then that just kills the game,
No, I totally feel it. One interesting question is, looking at the heroes and the meta so far, do you have any prediction on who could reappear again from the pool that has been not so much picked? Do you have maybe, obviously I don't want you to share any information or strategies, but probably just some hero picks that are in the meta and underrated a little bit?
Yeah, I think we saw some fun picks like the 6 the other day, and now the Mundo, so there's definitely been a few fun surprises. I think with the meta being a lot of AP junglers, I could definitely see some unconventional AD mid laners getting picked. If any specific, I'm not sure. We saw a bit of I think Ezreal and Lucian in a few different regions, maybe some Kai'Sa. maybe some people will play like an assassin to try and deal with the AD carries. There was like a bit of Nefuri going around, so maybe we'll see some of that. But yeah, we'll see.
That's fair. And my last question: providing that you guys win this Esports World Cup, the first one in the history, what does it mean to you?
I mean, it will mean a lot. I think we just came off of MSI where we did better than we've done in the past, but definitely not good enough for ourselves. And to then now have like a rematch against top would definitely be like, okay, we beat them at MSI and we beat them again. That would be like, okay, we can beat them. It was not just about being on the day. It's like we can actually just be better than them. And then of course going into the final against either T1, which was the team we lost to MSI. So that would be another one where it's like, oh, we just lost to them twice, but now we can finally beat them. Or if it would be Team Liquid, I think that would also be funny because they beat Fnatic twice and I wouldn't mind giving them some revenge.
That's very fair. Well, honestly, I wish you all the best, you and your team, in your journey in upcoming matches. I'll definitely give you like your chance to go get some rest. It's been a long day for you, but I appreciate you coming and giving us some time and some highlights. Is there any shout outs you want to make for your fans out there? Because you've saw like the arena was like going wild.
Yeah, I mean, again, big shout out to all the fans for supporting us in the arena. I mean, even at the hotel, it's been awesome to visit, and I really appreciate the support. It really gives us the energy, especially when we lose game 1 and everyone's feeling a bit down, to just have all the support. Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you, Caps. I appreciate it. Have a lovely day.
You too.